I'm Miami Mike, your host. Tonight we welcome you to Talking Football, presented by NUC NFL Draft Bible, on location here at Miami Mike's in East Hanover. Tonight we have two great special guests. To the right we have from the Dolphins Legend Show, Pat Catello. And to the left, from Metro New York and Yahoo.com, Christian Dyer. Welcome fans to the show tonight.
I thought the other special was going to be the prime rib tonight, but
it's out there.
And the prime rib.
It's out there, but welcome guys to the show. And let's jump right into it. I'll start with you, Pat. What a wild card Saturday and Sunday wild card weekend. I mean, what are your thoughts on the wild card weekend?
Well, it was strange because the format itself, when they started out with the two AFC teams and then the two NFC teams the following day, was strange to begin with. And then, it just seemed like defensive battles, dominated the first day. Home dogs all lost, so that's surprising in itself there too. Having all these road teams coming over and dominate.
I was trying to figure out why they put like the AFC on Saturday, both games. I guess in the end, the reasoning is it makes it fair for both teams who win to advance. They play on the same day, they get the same amount of rest. If they have an AFC game on Sunday, they lose a day.
That makes sense.
And that's what my thoughts were. And that's when I was trying to figure it all out. Yes, it's fair for the NFL. Christian, what are your thoughts about this wild card weekend?
Parity. There is so much parity in this thing. I mean, away teams winning, home teams not being favored. I mean, when we're talking about lower seeds coming in and going out to hostile environments and being able to get these kind of wins, it shows you that it's not necessarily the best team throughout 16/17 weeks in the NFL. It's about the team that gets hot at the right time. And we saw that. Washington struggling throughout the year. Green Bay figured things out towards the end of the year. Kansas City with the way they went in.
The Cheifs are on fire
with the way they went in. So it's all about not just how getting 14 into a record, finishing strong.
Well, we can say this much: one team that finished strong went down strong, and that was the Houston Texans. And honestly, that was an embarrassing game to watch for Wild Card Weekend. And what were your thoughts about the Texans' performance? And should they even have been there?
Well, I think that you just hit it on the head there. From what you've seen in this league in the last few years, it seems that team that plays in that very weak division seems to get exploited when the playoffs start. And I think you kind of seen that. Although Washington did put up a pretty good, fight,
the Redskins
were just outnumbered. I just think a lot of their problems were exposed in a big way, and then J.J. Watt obviously was injured, and they were not a playoff team per se, as you would think.
So let's now jump ahead into Sunday's game with the Vikings. Minnesota and Seattle. What a wild game. The weather, the fans, outdoor at the College Stadium. I was excited to watch that game, and for it to end the way it ended, laces out. What were your thoughts, Christian, on Sunday's wildest game of the weekend, the missed field goal to advance into the second round?
Tough way, to go out. You got to feel for the kicker right there. There's somebody who is human, right? And now he's getting lambasted on social media and everything else. Death threats against him, but the window is closing.
It's understandable. These fans, you live.
Death threats?
Not death threats, but the fans have passion, and sometimes they overdo it. But to miss it, what is a gimme field goal in the NFL? Everybody was ready to celebrate, run out of that stadium. It would have been an exciting moment in Minnesota. Instead, you miss a field goal, and next thing you know, you're crying, you're heartbroken. It's what makes the game. It's all about the passion of the fans inside that stadium.
Shades of Gary Anderson.
No doubt about it.
Right?
No doubt about it.
But the window is closing on the Minnesota Vikings. Adrian Peterson, a couple more years at a high level. Teddy Bridgewater, I like a lot what I'm seeing with him, but can he carry a team?
I seem to think their window is just opening without Adrian. They have a new stadium coming. They'll be hosting a Super Bowl in 2 years. And I think Minnesota Vikings are trending upward in the NFL.
I agree with that as well.
All right, so now let's look ahead to the upcoming weekend. Let's preview one of our 4 games right now. Let's talk the first game on Saturday at 4 o'clock between what I think is going to be a fantastic game between the Cheifs and the Patriots up in New England. This is a game that right now I'm undecided on my pick because the Cheifs are playing so good. And what kind of team are going to be the Patriots now, considering the way they finished late in the season, losing 3 out of 4, having injuries? It's a team that I'm not quite sure who I know who they are right now. Let's start with you, Christian. Who are the New England Patriots, and are they going to beat the Chiefs?
A healthy New England Patriots team wins this game 9 times.
Are they healthy?
They're not healthy though, so that's what makes it. But New England at Gillette is a tough team to play against. Come play out there, they got that aura. You walk by the Super Bowls, defending Super Bowl champions. Layoffs, they've traditionally handled pretty well.
Yes.
Playoffs as well too. So I always look at the layoff factor. I think that could impact some of the NFC teams a little bit. But New England right now, I think you got to say they're going to be the favorites.
Okay, well, I'm still undecided on this game. Let's turn it over to Pat Catello. Pat, what are your thoughts about the Chiefs-Patriots game? It's going to be a great game. Once again, the Chiefs are on fire. They have a defense that can contain Brady. They have an offense that loves to run the ball. These are the things you need to advance and to get to the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts on this game between the Chiefs and the Pats?
This is the most interesting game on the board for me because I think what it shows is it shows a team that dominated throughout the year. Everybody thought they were going to be the #1 seed all throughout, and they just got bombarded with injuries, like Christian said. Will they be able to bounce back? If anybody can, it's going to be this team.
That's right.
You have a lot of guys that haven't been suited up for a while, and you had this layoff. Will it affect them personally? I don't think so. I think this is going to be the game when everybody's going to twist their heads and say, this Belichick's unbelievable. Because you're sitting behind.
Oh, we've been saying that forever. No, not just this game. He has worked magic before.
But this is going to be another case where everybody's...
Why, are the Chiefs that good? Are the Chiefs that good?
No, not when compared to the Patriots.
11 wins in a row. They're not that good?
And when it comes down to clock management in the playoffs, you don't trust Andy.
But I think Alex Smith has shown that he's a much better quarterback than people want to give him credit for. But don't underestimate how difficult it is to go through that.
All right. Now is the time for our picks for game 1 of 4. We'll start with you, Christian. The Chiefs and the Patriots. Who do you like?
New England and Gillette. They got this.
Pat, what is your pick?
Yeah, I have to go with the Pats as well. I think they get it all together. They know what they have to do, what it takes to get where they're going.
I think because the Chiefs cannot throw the ball, don't have a great passing game, I think that's going to hurt them in Gillette. I know it's going to be called they're going to want to run the ball, but they don't have another option if New England stops the run. So I'm going to agree with you guys, and I'm going to go on board and say Patriots this Saturday. That's my call for victory. So once again, this is Miami Mike coming to you live from Miami Mike Sports Zone, talking football here at Miami Mike's on the red carpet.